death, basically. With all this CC, they lock in the rel. I mean, how much more wombo can you ask for? You know, you give this composition to, you know, a mid-level solo queue team, and, you know, and they're going to do great with it, right? You don't even have to be that coordinated to pull this one off. It's a pretty easy comp to execute, and DRX really...
As here we go, guys. Game number 1 will start right now. HLE Esports up against DRX. Hitting the Rift for the first time. You mentioned how this will probably be another 6-game day. We had a long one yesterday, and I would say there's a pretty good chance. Yeah, and, you know, I mean, Solka has Flash here. The fear is going to land, and they're going to try to burst him down before any Haymaker saves him. But it will just be the Flash coming out to save him at the end of the day. Equalizer comes in, and the follow-up is big as First Blood will go. Not going to go in on that one, as we will have an engage down here. Really nice Pulverize getting in onto Bao. There's the follow-up stun, and Bao has no hope of getting out of there. Doesn't even flash. As now Becca on the slow walk away from this one. Being on the realm. We'll get back on the horse, but it's not going to matter. No flash available for Becca. That is a straight-up duel.
Or they were.
Yeah, they were. Now they're going up actually to the Rift Heralds here as we're trying to get on top of Solka. No flash for him. Equalizer again. Haymaker here, but this is just no hope for Solka. Totally caught out. Way too far down the lane, just expecting his allies to help out a little bit too much, as now the Rumble will be comboed. And Pyosik just says, okay, thank you, Becca, for your service, but I'll get out. And you will not.
I mean, HLE Esports is making this game look like it is not a matchup between... Yeah, if he gets under the turret and gets stunned, then it's a traded kill at best for him. He might actually end up dying. The sustain for Viego is just insane.
Bao died again, by the way.
Yeah, we didn't actually see this on camera, but Deft's just, you know, Killer Instinct living up to its name here. One of our most veteran AD carry players. As Solka is in no man's land here, looking for this kind of exchange. It's a really nice Pulverize again from Vista. He's had 2 fantastic ones this early into the game. Imagine what it's going to look like later on. And yeah, they do get a trade back here onto Arthur, but 100% worth it because Becca has no way of getting out of here. And now, I mean, this early game is just completely under the...
Yeah. Another fight up here in the top side, looking for that potential ult once again, but it's just used to trade. And Dudu is mostly okay with this because he's not dying.
Yeah.
He's able to sustain back up. And as long as that is the case, he will be totally fine.
It's crazy how many champions that don't have monobars can actually just heal themselves up and stay in the lane.
Aatrox.
Yeah.
Renekton?
Wasn't going to name all of them. I was just going to, you know, say there's a few of those, you know, that are pretty popular.
Shuriken's down. I think he's in a bit of trouble as the ultimate comes out here. He will be forced to flash. Kingin with no...
On the side of HLE Esports because he survives.
There we go. This is the possibility when you get Nocturne and Rumble. As nobody's getting away. If you're ahead, you see enemy jungler, you just are able to dive in from the mid lane. You see the enemy.
So this is going to happen one more time. He misses the Q.
Yeah, but now we're going to have Kingin going in. And this time there's a Rumble. Doesn't seem to matter, but the Rocket Belt, almost said Proto Belt there, is going to help pick up the kill, as might have been also the burn from the Equalizer. Not sure if he had actually taken that last tick. Either way, the job gets done. Arthur's pretty huge. Obviously, Chovy is gigantic in this game. As Pyosik is actually going to get in there. He's making this happen with no Equalizer.
2 levels down.
I mean...
There's a paranoia.
Oh, this is... Yeah.
That was not the play.
Oh, no. Are they going to get a 2-for-1? Well, at least Fate's Call is an ability. And this is just... This is really easy for HLE is what it looks like.
I mean...
You know, this just doesn't seem like a hard matchup for them.
No, it certainly doesn't. And like, I still very strongly feel that DRX has the way better draft for team fights, but if you fall this behind and then you are roaming around the map alone...
He's fine. He's doing totally fine. As in we go, Chovy trying to ult, turn the lights out, and hope that no follow-up comes in, but he is so massive. He is a gore drinker. Look at this. He's already got Sterix. Like, what? How are you going to try to kill this Nocturne right now? You're never going to be able to.
Oh, and Pyosik, there's no way out of this one, my friend. Juju's like, should I have taken those stats? I'm not sure. No, it's pretty good to take that. The way you win this fight, right?
Wait, there's 9 Zhonya's actives on the map right now. Nobody's used it because nobody's fought for the last 5 minutes. As, yeah, I don't know about this one, Solka. He's going to try. That is a really nice Haymaker. and a lot of damage onto Dudu, but not going to amount to much. So Stomper is down. We can get a TP back here from Dudu. Trying to get on top now of Arthur as the teleports are coming in, and here come the Zhonyas. Just wait, as we're going to have them all be procced here at the end. Vista getting super low, as eventually the damage is just way too much. This was probably DRX's best chance, but it was not going to work out in the end anyway, as that is going to be a big team fight win in Hanwha Life. 15,000 gold up, I should say. They will try to push and at least take an inhibitor.
Yep. I mean, and I'm trying to calculate this. I don't think they can defend because Soka's not up for 30 seconds here.
Oh, they're
insane wave clear. Like, I think that's just going to be the game. Yeah. I mean, they have Baron buff minions here for 40 more seconds. Like, good luck, DRX. the Q for Pyoshik in that engage didn't even connect. It was great pulverize coming through from Vista, who is, I mean, there's almost a case to give Vista player of the game.
Oh, no. Wait, why are you going in? All right, well, we're going to try to boost Hanwha Life's stats a little bit more towards the end of that game. 30 minutes.
At their best chance, right? The doable point of the match we had earlier does not feel so doable right now. And we had Vista absolutely crush in every fight he was in. He got that early kill for Deft. Arthur allowing Chovy to pop off early on helped Dudu on the top side of the map too. And then once Chovy got his first item and then his second, he was a terror on the map. And he did everything right. He made every correct decision. And it was just DRX, I think we're waiting to go next.
I mean, Gore Drinker, Sterix, Nocturne.
At that point in the game.
At 18 minutes into the game. Also, the follow-up on all that dive is really amazing. So it's a great combo with the Kalista down the bottom side. It's great for, you know, potential disengage on the Leona with the taunt, as you're mentioning, but also being thrown in there and throwing up a taunt, or you throw yourself in there and maybe you can get pulled out by Kalista because support Gallios aren't exactly building.
Very, very great composition here on the side of Hanwha Life Esports. Let's see if the execution can be better this time for DRX on their second try around.
Yeah, I want to see these two teams have like an even matchup, right? We don't want to see DRX get crushed again and have the Pepe hand 0 and 7. You know, Hanwha Life can win, but I just don't want it to be another blowout 2 in a row. That would be a little bit disappointing for me, and I'm sure for a lot of the viewers as well. So
it's just a really nasty situation all around. I mean, even Becca's going to take quite a bit of abuse here, and they have so much.
They absolutely can dive as well. With the Aftershock, this is going to be so easy.
You have Aftershock, and you have so much burst. The health pool, you know, for a Galio, even this early on, just going to be able to tank 2 turret shots. That's no problem.
Oh, no.
Arthur's here.
Oh, God.
So I have bad news. I have bad news.
This is just not fair. And there's not much that Bao can do. Taunt, Aftershock comes in again. Right off cooldown, perfect timing. Arthur gets called to the bottom side, and that is already 2 kills going the way of Hanwha Life here at 3 minutes.
And this is why I really didn't want to see the Ezreal pick, but they banned away some of the other alternatives. You know, the Varus was taken away, Kaisa, Dudu, meanwhile.
Well, the idea is nice here from the side of DRX, the enemy junglers on the bottom side. And
sadly, I'm not sure what we're going to watch again. Okay, we're going to watch this exchange, the beginning of this before the jungle came in. So taunts onto Becca. The Aftershock means that he is just basically invulnerable. Meanwhile, okay.
Solo kill here. I mean, Kingan was trying to do this for about 10 minutes of the top lane in the last series, or the last game, and now he finally will get that going up on the top side.
Well, that's a little bit of extra gold going back. He has level 6 now, and with all the pressure that's put up there, he has a pretty massive CS lead, and it's only going to get bigger as this wave crashes in. While Dudu tries to return. We'll watch this again and see how this happened. As he hit procs Conqueror, the mist isn't going to do anything for you when he's hitting you with melee abilities, so just staying too long there. A little staff that comes before it, but doesn't even have that.
Well, level 6 here for Kingan. This is a pretty easy follow-up as Dudu is trying to run around the wall here.
No flash, of course.
Facebreaker yet, but they are chasing him for quite a while, and that's going to be the Harpoon landing, and should be the kill as the flash will come in. Of course, no flash for Dudu, who went for Ignite and Teleport.
Yep, Hanwha Life will be able to trade a Drake back for this, but this is starting to become a Fed set. Already has, you know, his slow boots, so going to make this even easier to kind of snowball. This is very, very strong.
Oh, Jovi's actually getting into the thick of it here as the Heartbreaker comes out, but we have the Rumble here and Flash is on top of the equalizer. The burn is not enough. So we'll be able to use that path and run away. Meanwhile, down on the bottom side, as we have the ultimate procs here, Becca is going to have to flash away. But now they are having this Rumble come down and potentially help out.
He's here, but he does not have his equalizer, so not going to be too impactful. Just going to head over and clear some camps. It's pretty scary there for Chovy for a moment. I don't know if we'll get a replay of that. Yeah. Kingen going to be just fine up here, but Dudu looking to deny some CS, and they're not done just yet. Becca's come up here.
Okay, looking to turn it on to Dudu. We'll see if Becca can actually help out. The equalizer absolutely will, as it is chaos on top of the Humble Life members trying to go for their play.
It all comes
They get
back.
dominated.
He's 30 CS down at the moment.
Solka is going really far. He's able to Heartbreaker over the wall, though. And even without the flash, that Viego will be able to create some room and get some distance.
Like esports still want to fight.
Okay. He decided, yeah, okay, they're all there. Let me push up in the mid lane afterwards. And Fate's Call will easily secure that one.
Moments afterwards, so it's up being just fine here for Humble Life Esports. Bit of a misread there from Solka, sadly. And a very volatile game. Small mistakes like this can actually throw your lead.
Oh boy.
What is going on?
Now we're just phase checking.
Yeah, that was like, I mean, was there any doubt that they were doing that?
A couple of mistakes later, and unfortunately they've kind of lost their lead. As now we're trying to get on top of Arthur. The flash does come in, and Galio is looking to help out from the distance as they get on top of the Rumble, take him out. Here's the teleport now coming in, but Set is so massive in this game, and Dudu is 1v4 essentially. He's got the mist, as now Deft has arrived to the fight, and I think he's going to put an end to all of this. Picks up the double.
You're just not able to contest for objectives. As we watch this one more time, Arthur comes through here. Broshik sees an opportunity, and he has a ward, so there's a teleport. So Arthur escapes, right? Now, the flash comes forward, and he actually uses his Moonfall, and then that buys just enough time for the Galio to arrive. He flashes out, and then, yeah, Set gets a kill here onto the Galio, but by the time that Dudu buys all this time with his sustain here, Death shows up, and then it's just like,
how does Gwen, like, not die? When this entire
we're actually
we're gonna watch, yeah. Here we go. Let's see how she doesn't die.
So goes in, looks for Bao, backs off, has his mist up, so he's avoiding a lot of the range damage from outside, and then just queues through this to get the heals. So he's saying the angle was good, but they did not, though. Look for the engage, and now they're grouped up here.
Okay, Vista, you can see he has no fear at all because Dudu is right here. Becca's pushing in. The rest of the team is running away. And you can see some of the issues here for the DRX lineup. They're behind. Some people want to go in. Some people want to leave. The answer in that one, I think, was to leave, but Becca did not get the memo.
Yeah, like 2 items to 0, by the way, for Ezreal.
Okay, looking to turn this one around as it's a one-on-one in both scenarios. We're trying to watch this as the Rumble doesn't get that much value, and even Kingen is going to start losing in the 1v1 against this Gwen, even after the gigantic start that he got in this game.
Yeah. Good luck, DRX.
Yeah, they're like, we really got to get this Ocean Drake. They're not even going to get the Ocean Drake. As here we go, the Fate's Call comes in, throws back in the Galio, and there really is not much hope as Bao is trying to kite it out. The equalizer is desperate at best, and the rest of everybody else is just running away.
If it was an even game, the equalizer would have been fantastic.
Oh, give it to Chovy.
There it is.
I think that's the 1,000?
It's either 999 or 1,000. I think it was either 7 or 8 last game, so we'll get that confirmation shortly, but yeah. Equalizer would have been great in a normal fight.
Okay. Ghost is going to trade one.
Is he, though? Is he, though, Valdez?
No, he's not. Okay, he got the red buff.
Small victories.
That's something.
He was 6 kills, in fact, in game 1, so he needs 2 more.
No,
Might not happen in this series. Well, I thought he was 9 away.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I can't do math. I was thinking,
he was 9 away.
10
You're right.
For some reason, yeah. No.
This is why we don't do math on cast.
Oh, that just happened. I did that on live.
All right, let's see it. They're just going to push for the inhibitor with this Rift Herald as the equalizer will come down onto Deft. Hefty amount of damage, and the equalizer will be denied for now.
And the inhibitor actually survives.
All right, they're looking to turn it actually onto Kingen on the right side, and now in the front line, the Diana immediately goes down. Solka in the back line trying to make a play on a Deft, but Deft he's really strong. You're not going to be able to do that 1v1, let alone 1v2. Deft still charging on forward.
Bow's revenge.
Well, Chovy doesn't have flash, and the equalizer will come down. We do not have Hero's entrance either. Chovy's going to get caught here. He does have an insane amount of life gain, as the rest of his team say, well, you can die, and your sacrifice will not be in vain, as we will get Ocean Soul, as if Hanwha Life needed anything else on this map.
Yeah. Sometimes, you know, the amount of aggro one champion can pull allows you to get some other objective on the map, and when you're that close to the Drake already, it's the best option here.
All right, True Shot Barrage, nice amount of damage. That's actually Arthur at half health here as the teleports are coming in. And here is the turn. This is what you go for. The Galio follow-up is going to be pretty large. Chovy is getting low. Big taunt does come in from Vista as the follow-up from Death. Finally, now he's able to get in range. Was looking a little bit dicey there for just a moment, but at the end of the day, this is what you do. You start the Baron, you turn, and the team that's 10,000 gold behind is not going to win the fight.
That is going to be the end of this series.
And Chovy, he picks up his 1,000th kill in the LCK, the fastest player to do it here in LCK history. Congratulations to Chovy, one of the best.
He'll be the 15th player to do so as well, and this is a very huge you know, monumental moment for him in a very one-sided series, sadly. But, you know, that's the biggest win here, I think, for Hanwha Life. You take your second win of the season in dominant fashion. You prove that.
The most damage in the game was actually going over the Rumble. Koshik does do a lot of damage, but unfortunately, it's not enough to help out the team. There were no Drakes, no towers, no Heralds here taken by DRX.
You can always say this, it's the effective damage that matters the most. If you can hit a big equalizer in an already lost fight.